Imagine if you could simply chat with your business data, no searching through spreadsheets, no waiting for reports. Just type a question and get the answer instantly. In this tutorial, I show you how to build a custom chatbot for small business owners. I use Lovable for the chat interface and connected it with n8n AI Agent. Behind the scenes, it pulls slide data from Supabase. This means business owners can instantly check sales, customers, or products, all in one chat. Solution like building huge 3-month right now. Businesses will pay thousands of dollars for tools like this that saves time and make decisions faster. And the best part, you don't need to be a coding expert. By learning tools like n8n and Lovable, you can start building and selling these solutions too. Let's dive in and I'll show you how it's done. Having a look at the overall overview of this workflow. Is it a front end I have designed to chat with the database? Have created it from Lovable. So on the left side panel, we can say that order number of sales, like the key main features that occurs during that are in a business. We can change it to code into the way we want. Yes, it displays the top selling products and the items that are low in stock. So we can customize according to the way we want. In further info, which I teach you how to connect that chat interface with the Supabase database directly, and all this data will be updated in real time. For the time being, this focus on how to make communication method to a database. Then we can access we can basically go to database and give like a human-like response. Right, these little for settings panel. So that's about it. The front end is where we type our messages and send it to AI Agent. So currently I have not connected it. Yeah, this is the back end of the our workflow when the AI Agent. So all incoming queries have been received through the webhook, and then it will send it to an AI Agent. From there, we have given a custom system message to act in a way like we to call the calculator whenever that as a mathematical interpretation is needed. And if the query is about sales, then it needs the relevant data must be fetched from the sales table, and then products and customers, depending on your need and on your business or your clients and business need, you can customize according to the way we want. Yeah, so Supabase is a platform that most of many businesses use to build up their database. And also another key feature is an inbuilt method to directly connect our Supabase database with Lovable. I'll bring up some videos in future on how to create it also. So in Supabase, we have created our database with regards to our customers, product details, and sales. If we want to add more details, we can do it from here also. But since this is for the testing, we have ample of data. I'm sure many businesses will be many small, even businesses or shop from medium scale business. No matter the industry, every businesses will be needing systems like this. So there will be so much of demand for these systems like this. Yet knowing how to build such a system, we keep you hyped in this AI race. Okay, now let's have a quick test on this workflow. I'll refresh my workflow. Now our webhook is waiting to receive the messages. Now let's see the dates of the thing properly. Yeah, it successfully generated a message. Now let's ask a query. It records to our data. Let's ask what's that? Yeah, it has successfully went to the product table and fetched the relevant answer. So as it says, the price is $420. Score to our chat interface and see whether it's correct. Yeah, so it has given us the accurate answer. Now let's ask how many they are in stock from this. Yeah, see, that since I have connected the memory node, so we don't have to specify each and every detail by via typing. So this is like, though this is smart. So the ID type and product name. So it remembered my chat from the previous query and fetched the necessary answer. So as for the answer, it is 8 units. Yeah, see, the answer is correct. Now let's ask another question. Let's ask from products sales. What's the highest order we today. Yes, if it generated, that's the answer. And task successfully called the sales tool, Supabase tool in here. Basically, that's about this workflow. I think you may have an idea about how valuable this type of system for a small-scale business owner. So he don't have to just manually scroll around to sheets, Google Sheets, and get the answers. He or she just have to simply type what he needs. But he needs in there as a chat, then automatically the AI agent will fetch just the accurate details and give us the three answers. Okay, now let's move on to that part and build this workflow from scratch. To begin with building the workflow, first we'll have to create the n8n dashboard using Lovable. For that I have generated the prompt, which I have divided it into two main parts. You can download it from resources, you would be able to get it for free. So in here I have given the clear instruction to first create the front-end interface. Then as the second step, I give the necessary webhook URL to link between the n8n and the object interface dashboard. Okay, now first we'll get started building on a Lovable list. Lovable lists are designed in n8n dashboard, may take a while. Let's wait for it until as soon as we get him ready. We'll set up the webhook trigger in n8n and change the HTTP method to post and the response type piece immediately. We have to change it later, but for the time being, keep a test immediately. And we have to copy this link and activate this workflow. Then only it's and the trigger is working properly. It's still working on the dashboard. Let's go to the second step, the prompt. So this is my previous webhook URL when I was building the workflow from the beginning. Now wait, copy and paste the current webhook URL. You also copy and paste it or into your webhook URL. Looking here, it says now integrate. That's a event step. Now we integrate the chat interface with the following webhook URL, and the message would be sent in JSON format like this. Okay, we have given the clear instruction for Lovable in this prompt. Now let's go and see. It's still going on. Okay, our chat interface is ready. Now this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Okay, and now as the second step, we'll give the Lovable the instruction to integrate webhook URL into the code. Okay, it says that it successfully implemented the webhook URL. Now let's refresh the dashboard, and now I'll execute the webhook trigger in the n8n. Okay, now let's have a test. I'll just simply type a message which says workflow started. Yeah, we have successfully received a message from the chat interface. I'll pin the data for now, and going further, I connect the brain of this workflow, AI agent node. In here, I will be given the tasks defined below and using the body over here. Message. Okay, and now I have to give it the system message. This is a very important part in this workflow. We have to specify the role the AI agent must do properly. In here, I have tell that go to the sales database if there's a query about total sales, search by their product performance, or likewise, product on check the product available, stocks, pricing, brand, and everything. Likewise, I have given a clear set of hook instruction. An AI agent know how to act, innovate depending on the business. If you're building this for your own business, you can change it to the way you want the prompts. But if you're learning AI tools and trying to bring solution for other customers, then depending on your customer's name, you can change it to the way you want. The important part here is to learn the core concept here. Once the system message also been added, I'll connect the chat module to here. In this case, I'll be using the OpenAI, and now I have to run this AI agent and get the output because I have to define the memory. Give a session ID to the memory. Also, I'll be choosing as defined below and giving this as session ID. Or we won't be n8n to check. Okay, that's been done now. Now we have to connect our tools. For that, I have to call the Supabase, but before going forward, I'll also teach you how to create tables within the Supabase, and also how to create a project. So once you have created the account with Supabase, so first you have to make a organization. That is a very simple process. You can figure it out. Once the account has been done, the organization has been created, you come out to interface like this. From there, we have to give her name for this project and give her a password. Okay, and depending on your agent, you have to select the closest server in your region. Okay, it's done now. Our project has been created. Now we have to create the tables inside the project. For that, we can manually go and create tables also each given, say, section by section, but that is so much of time consuming. There's an easy method called the SQL editor. In the first we have now. In there we have to give only the command and it will automatically generate a table. I also have created SQL commands. It's also available on the resources. You can download, get it from there. In my case, I'll just copy the first table and simply give the command here. Now it says success. Let's go and see whether our table has been created. Yeah, it has successfully created. They created our table. Now there are 2 more tables I have created. Also add them. The SQL editor. Go to a new tab and this is the 3rd table. Okay, it also says success. So now all 3 tables has been created within the Supabase. Okay, now then we have to connect the setup our credentials. So there I have to get the service role secret and the host URL. You can find them by go to the API doc and go to API settings. In here this is the product URL, and to find the service role secret go to API keys. This is the service role secret. Yeah, now we have successfully